Good day, everyone. I am Justin J. Hamot from grade 11 Reverence. So, I am the speaker for today, and our topic is all about why we should legalize same-sex marriage here in the Philippines. Love doesn't define gender. People has the right to choose who they want to dedicate and offer their lives. Philippines is a democracy country, so every people live here has the right to make their own decisions in life. The ultimate goal of most people in life is to be happy. There is an old saying that there is only one happiness, to love and to be loved. Same-sex marriage is also known as homosexual and gay marriage. It is a formal union which binds the two individuals who has the same identity live together legally, economically, and emotionally. It is an act of the two same-sex persons who want to become as one and unite together. Philippines is one of the countries who are not yet ready to legalize same-sex marriage. Here in the Philippines, same-sex marriage are already introduced, but it was dismissed. Civil unions, which are often regarded as the first step toward same-sex marriage, are gaining traction in the Philippines. After Speaker of the House of Representatives Pantelon Alvarez introduced legislation in 2017 to legalize civil unions for same-sex and opposite-sex couples. It was reintroduced in 2019 with Senator Risa Hontiveros and Grace Poe are both supporting it. However, Senator Tito Soto and Manuel Pacquiao are both vocal opponents for same-sex marriage, have stated their intention to block the bill if it is passes the House and reaches the Senate. The Supreme Court dismissed the petition to allow same-sex marriage in the Philippines with finality stating that no substantial arguments were presented to warrant the reversal of question decision. However, the petition's dismissal does not mean that same-sex marriage in the Philippines is dead. In reality, it could be the start of a new campaign for the LGBTQI+ community to be able to marry legally. It was according to the article by Felix Herrera on January 7, 2020. In addition, there are a lot of countries who already recognize and legalize same-sex marriage. On April 1, 2001, Netherlands became the first country in the modern era to recognize equal marriage right for same-sex couples. According to C. Green of USA Today, on June 13, 2019, there are already 29 countries in the world that same-sex marriage are already legalized and recognized. Netherlands, Spain, Belgium, Canada, South Africa, Norway, Sweden, Portugal, Iceland, and Argentina are one of those countries. In Southeast Asia, Taiwan is the first country to legalize same-sex marriage. In addition, according to Carlos H. Cande, a senior researcher Asia Division on March 20, 2017, he stated, allowing same-sex marriage would enable gays and lesbians in the Philippines to marry the person that they love and would strengthen everyone's right. He said, from a human rights perspective, broadening civil marriage to couples of the same sex demonstrate respect for the fundamental right of equality and non-discrimination, and it should be enshrined in Philippine law. So, we should legalize same-sex marriage if it is one of the ways to make our LGBTQI+ community members happy. On Herrera 2022, God reigns supreme in the Philippines in the Catholic Church has long opposed same-sex marriage around the world. In my stand, same-sex marriage should be legalized here in the Philippines, for we need to be equally treated and stop the discrimination. We are in the modern world now, So we should equally treat every people and give them the right as a person, and accept that gay and homosexual people are existence. We have a freedom to choose what we want and a right to make our own decisions in life, and we have the power to build and make our own families. When the two person got married, a lot of people will judge them and says that they are embarrassing their family. But I do believe marriage doesn't define gender, and it's all about the two person who are truly in love and who want to dedicate their life to each other. Everyone has the right to get married here in the Philippines if they are one of the citizens here. Philippines is also known as a gay-friendly country, so why we are not making our LGBTQI+ community members happy and letting them to get married to the person that they love? In the Philippines, we should legalize same-sex couple to get married because it is showing and recognizing the right as a person. If same-sex marriage is legalized in the Philippines, it has no negative impact to the society or even to the persons live here. Our country is known as a gay-friendly country, but we are one of the country who are not allowing same-sex couple to get married. Philippines is a democracy country, so every people live here has the right to get married and getting married to the person that they love. Getting married to a person who has the same gender, it is an act of showing love. We should give them what they want and what they desire, because we can't stop someone to love even they have the same identity. Finally, we should recognize and legalize same-sex marriage here in the Philippines because it is the right to get married to a person that they want and they love. Furthermore, same-sex marriage has no negative consequences on the society. Also, we are living in the democracy country. Every people has their right and no one can be the hindrance of their happiness. Let us focus to ourselves and concentrate to our vision. Let us them and allow them to do what they want in life because it is their right to be happy. We don't have the right and power to hold them and control them. Instead, let us give them the freedom to choose who they want to be with. Lastly, I am agree and let legalize same-sex marriage here in the Philippines. It is a quote by Will Smith. If anybody can find someone to love them and to help them through this difficult thing that we call life, I support that in any shape or form. I am encouraging everyone to spread love rather than hate, and we should keep our nation's law independent to our religious belief. The law and the belief cannot be the barrier of one's happiness. Right, respect, and love must prevail for unity of the citizens in our country. We can't please gay or homosexual people to follow traditional marriage because they have their own decisions in life and they know what they are doing. Again, we should legalize same-sex marriage here in the Philippines. Thank you for listening. I am your speaker, Justin J. Hamot from Grade 11 Reverence.